Hi, Danielle. This is Michael from BetterTOEFLScores.com. You're one of my students in my online course, The 7 Steps, and you completed the second pretest in the pronunciation part of my course. This time, your pretest focuses not on vowels or consonant sounds, but the pretest focuses on syllable division, grammatical word endings, word stress, sentence rhythm, tone, and then thought groups and blending. So those are the areas. And I just listened to you read these different words and sentences for 26 through, it looks like 44. You also talked about in part B, you took a few minutes answering the 3 personal experience questions. You talked about going to Aruba, a vacation spot that you enjoyed, except it was really expensive. In addition, you talked about your favorite holiday of playing video games, or your hobby of playing video games. And then you talked about the change of encouraging more people to learn English in your country, and you gave reasons why you thought that would be important. Okay, so based on this, I do have some suggestions to help you continue to improve your pronunciation. And first of all, congratulations on your really diligent and consistent efforts over the last month or so. You are making a lot of improvements. You started off pretty low in your speaking and pronunciation proficiency, but you're continuing to move in a forward direction. So this time, here are the lessons. You might want to write these down. You need to focus more, I think, when you're doing your pronunciation practice and your accent reduction practice. Focus on lesson 28, lesson 29, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, lesson 40, 41, 42, 43, and 44. So when we look at these areas, your accent reduction, your problems kind of branch into, let me look at it here. There's maybe 5 areas that you can improve on right now. Number 1, with grammatical word endings and syllable division, you sometimes do not pronounce the S clearly at the ends of the words there. So you want to work on that. The next thing is your word stress. With the word stress, the thing that I think you can do better, you're doing a pretty good job identifying the primary stress in those longer multisyllabic words. But you need to make that stress syllable a little bit what we call clearer, louder, longer, and higher pitch. You want to do, I think you can improve a little bit in that area. So again, I think the key here is to make that stress syllable higher pitched, and that's also going to help you with your tone. Number 3 is your sentence rhythm. You definitely can improve in this area. We have content words, we have function words. You want to put more stress on those content words and less stress on those function words. You can learn more about that by studying those particular lessons. Number 4, your intonation. This is a continuing area that you're improving in. So when you did the second pretest, in several of those different areas as you did the pretest, you're not varying your tone as much as you need to. For example, sometimes in a sentence, we have what's called a focus word. It's the last content word in the sentence. We need to make that focus word clearer, louder, longer, and put a little bit higher pitch on that so it's a little bit different from the rest of the words in the sentence. And finally, the 5th area that you can work on here is thought groups. You identify the thought groups fairly well. You know when to pause, but you need to work on blending the words within those thought groups. So as you do your pronunciation practice based on the results of this diagnostic pretest, remember to focus in those 5 areas. These are areas that as you improve in these areas, you will improve in your speaking and pronunciation proficiency of American English. And thank you, Daniel, for completing this pretest.